Hi. Let me know who's joined. Just introduce yourself on the chat. Let me know you can hear me okay as well. I've slightly positioned myself in a different part of the room. I have got the music going as well, so hi Sue, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hi Dawn. Just let me know who's joined when you sign in. It just makes it more kind of, I know I'm not on my own then. I know who's joined and who hasn't. Oh, glad you're okay, Sue. We'll start in a few minutes. We're just going to be focusing today on pivot. So, hi Emma, how are you? Thanks for joining. Not sure how many people are going to join today. I'm starting to feel myself a little bit of the midweek hump. So, feeling a bit tired today. My poor feet are not in too good condition, I have to say. But at least my ankle's on the mend, so that's good. I'll just give it a few more minutes and then get started. So how's everyone been? How have you all been? How's your Wednesday been? What have you been up to? Not much excitement, I suppose, just because we're all in lockdown. But, you know, it is what it is. At least you're all here now, so that's good. Cool. Okay. Well, let's just start anyway. I'm actually not going to be... Oh, work. Yeah. What, are you working from home, Emma? Sue, busy at home. Loads of chores, isn't there? There's always something to do. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Thanks for joining. Cool. Okay. Well, we're going to start and just see how we get on. So the first probably 10 minutes or so of today's session, let's practice together. We're just going to be doing some foot movement. So we're just going to be exercising the ankle joints and the feet. So I'm actually going to be in bare feet. So please do just take your dance shoes off for a moment. We're going to be spending the first, as I say, 10 minutes just practicing. So if you've got a wall nearby, you can always use that and hold onto a wall. Hi Nagy, how are you? This is going to be really good for you, Nagy, because we're going to be doing lots of footwork at the beginning part of the lesson. So it's really good for sort of staving off any ankle injuries, sprains, anything like that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to go over here, so hopefully you can see me. My eyesight is rubbish, so I'm going to have to periodically come over and check for comments and stuff like that. So, just give me a thumbs up that you can see my feet. I'll have to go back and see. Cool, okay, cool. So, just by the wall, we did a little bit of this the other day, but I tend to like to practice this every single day if I can. And I say I've been a bit lax during lockdown, but this has just kept me on point now, making sure that I'm practicing with everybody else. So I'm holding onto a wall, or if you feel okay not holding on a wall, that's absolutely fine. But the idea is we're going to just do 10 of these to warm up. Feet together, and we're just going to raise up on the ball of the feet as high as you possibly can. Shoulders back. So yeah, if you've been hunched over a laptop as I have been all day, just needing to make sure that you draw the shoulders down into the back. So making sure that the feet are right together so that you can feel the ankle bones together, and even where people might have bunions, but the ball of the feet, the inner side of it, just connecting. So just going to do a few more. If you can go to the top and pause a little bit and then come down, that's really good too. As I say, it's just getting the blood flowing. I always try to make sure as well that I'm not scrunching my toes. So just occasionally look down and make sure that the toes are quite relaxed as well. Okay? Then the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to separate our feet a little bit further apart. And we're just going to go up and then lift one foot and then go down. Up, lift one foot and then go down. Again, if you want to hold onto the wall, You're going up with both feet, left foot flexes, and then you go down. Up, flex right, go down. We're just going to do 10 of these maybe. Up. This one's actually does feel quite hard because all of your weight is on one foot. And you'll probably start to feel it a little bit in the calves as well. So we'll do some stretching after. So just a few more. Bit of a wobble there. Keep going. A few more. Is everybody feeling that in their calves? Oh, mine are just hurting. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Faz. Yeah, Sue, definitely, it's hurting. Just do a few more. So with one foot, just do another 2. Cool. Okay, just shake off the legs a little bit. Ooh, I can feel it in the back of my legs. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do, feet together again, shoulders back and down. We're going to go up on both feet. This can be a bit challenging. Lift up with the left, join the left with the right, and then go down. And then we're going to go the other side. Lift both feet, left comes up to the knee, then it goes down to join the left foot, and then you're going down. So we're going to do that a few times. Yeah. But it's really good, Faz, honestly, for the backs of the, really for ankles and everything. It really helps to strengthen them. So yeah, just keep going. We're going to do 10, so 5 on each side. So lifting one foot, joining it, and then down. Lifting both feet, bending the knee on the left side for me, then joining it, and then down. So just do a few more. If you're holding onto a wall, just make sure that you're just lightly touching it with your fingertips. And then eventually, you know, you can separate from there. Ooh, bit of a wobble. I'm just going to do 2 more. Okay, and then we're going to shake that off. Next one is similar, but we're going to go almost the opposite way. So we're going up here, then instead of joining the feet and going down, we're going up, bend the knee, bend with the left leg, and then join the foot down. So you're going up, bend the left leg, put the right leg on the floor, and then join it with the left leg. Just give me a thumbs up that you're following it. Okay, we can do it again. So again, 5 on each side. Okay, then the last one that we're going to do in the sequence, or the last 2 that we're going to do in the same sort of sequence, I'll show you. By the way, can everybody hear the music? I'm using Alexa at the moment, so I'm playing an Argentine tango radio station, so it's going to be interspersed with advertising, I'm sure. So if you just hear that, ignore it. But can you hear the music okay? Hurts but feels beneficial. Yeah, it will be. Naggy, you won't need to use any of those supports anymore, so that'll be good. Any of the bandages. Yeah, okay, cool. So the next exercise, we're going to go up on one leg. This is really quite challenging, so if you can't do this, don't worry. Just carry on with the other exercise. But we're going to lift one foot, so it's arched here, bent at the knee rather. The left foot, in my case, is flat on the floor. We're going to raise up and then go down. So we're going to lift up with the left leg, raise up with the right foot, place the right foot down, and then meet it with the left foot. Okay, so we're going to do that a couple of times, well 10 times actually. So up, down, place, up, oh hang on, up, down, place, up, down, I got that wrong. So it's here, here, down, place, here, here, down, place, here, here. And a few more. Just 2 more, 1 on each side. Okay, and then the final exercise in this sort of suite, as I kind of mix it up a little bit, is we're going to raise the foot up, raise the other one, and then meet it while you're on tiptoes, and then you're down. So you're up, up with the other one, up with both, and down. Up, 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 down. Up, up, down. This is really quite a lot on the calves, but really good for the feet and the ankles, as I keep banging on about. Keep going. I'm actually breaking out into a sweat. This is not good. Okay, let's just do 2 more on each side, and then we can move on to the last one. Okay, done with that. Okay. Okay, the next one, promise you before we get into the pivots, is feet together again. We're going to bend up. Can you see the arches of my feet? I'm really on the balls of my feet, and I'll try to arch, bending the knees, then back down, here, back down, here. This is really to make sure that you're kind of stretching the feet as much as you possibly can. It's actually good if you're suffering from plantar fasciitis as well in the feet, because you're really stretching the arches of the feet here. And then just go up and down a few times while you're on the balls of the feet. Again, hold on to something if you want, just lightly. Good. Just rotate the feet a couple of times one way, and then the other way. I need to redo my nails, they're a real mess at the moment, so if you can see them, just ignore them. Okay, let's just have a quick look. How's everybody getting on? Faint. I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling really, really hot as well, and just feeling as if it's... Hi Nyla, how are you? And Camilla, hi. Who else have we got on? Cool, okay, great. So, just feet. Let's just give them a bit of a stretch. So just bend just bend, in this case, the right foot, the right leg rather. Keep the knees together and straighten the left foot, and just stick your bum out at the back. So hopefully you can feel it along the back of your legs, like the hamstrings and down into the calves. Don't bounce, just stay, static stretch. Keeping the bum right out. Don't know if you can see. Can you see that? And then we're going to go the other leg. Shoulders back, head facing straight and looking down. Oh. Okay, my hay fever's playing up. Let me just blow my nose and go. Okay, we're going to put our shoes on now. So again, I'm going to do some advertising for my really good friend. But these are Jojo Brujo shoes. I don't know if you can see, they're a bit, but these are lovely because they've got the open cage at the back. So I really like these ones, and as always, my signature ankle strap wrap, which is what I really like. So these are lovely. So if you're interested, go to her website, and she does international shipping as well. So just bear with me while I put them on. Should read it over there, shouldn't I, so you can see me. Okay. The key. So, pivots. Does anybody, before I carry on, does anybody... Nyla, my God, I'm going to take that as a massive compliment from you, I tell you, that's for sure. Thank you so much, my lovely. Miss you. Want to see you soon. God knows when, but you know. Anyway, so when we talk about pivots, I've learned quite a lot from lots of different people, and there's various bits that you could do. So we talked a little bit about, and we worked on ochos on Monday. So obviously we're doing pivots. So pivots, if I'm just going to face here. So if my weight is on the right leg here, in this case, sorry, the left leg. So I can either pivot this way, which is to the back. So my weight is still on the left leg, or I can pivot forward. So pivot back, or pivot forward. So if I change my leg as well, so the weight is on the right leg in this case, it's the same thing. So I'm pivoting forward, then the left leg goes forward, and then the back here. So I'm imagining that this is my imaginary partner here. So if I'm here, take a step to the side, or here, I'm going this way, which is back, so my weight is on the right leg, no weight on the left leg, and here. So, I hope you can see my feet. Yeah. So just stand in front of a wall, or wherever you are. Okay. But just imagine that there is somebody in front of you here. So you can even put your hands on the wall. Now the hands are quite important because when you're with a partner, you use some resistance with the partner in the hold in the hands. So when I'm going to the right side, my right side, I'm going to push on the wall with my right hand, and then when I want to go the other way, I'm going to push with my left hand. So that kind of generates the movement that is the pivot in the hips. It does for me anyway. Lots of people have lots of different ways of teaching this, and to sort of share that knowledge. The other thing is, well, it depends on the leader, because the leader different teachers have different philosophies about this, but it's not always the open side of the embrace that the leader actually pushes or pulls. It's the hand on the back as well, so you'll find that different teachers have different ways of teaching people. But in this case, you should be able to use both sides. You should feel both sides. The hand on the back, and also this hand here. Imagine here, his left hand. So what we're going to do, we're going to be in front of a wall. Weight is on the right leg. I'm going to push with the right hand, and that should hopefully generate a pivot in the hips. And then push with the left hand, and that should do the same. Nyla, you're on the line as well, so any tidbits of information, I should say that Nyla is a fantastic teacher, and she's in Buenos Aires, and I hope everything is all right over there, I have to say. But yeah, missing you as well, so give it a go, okay? So you can either go this way or here, and keep the foot in front as well. So again, as we were talking on Monday about the ocho, it's about knees together, but not necessarily the feet collecting. So here and there, the straight leg, there. So just practice that a few more times and see. I'm just going to check to see if there's any more comments on here. Yeah. And the other, I've got this wall at home, which is actually quite good because it's like a partition wall. So I can almost do it here as well. So I'm imagining the partner's here, so I'm using this. I've got hands on both sides. And I'm just pivoting from one side to the other. I'm not even sure you can see me from there. And then just try it a few times. So try it with the other leg as well. So your weight is on the left, in my case, my left weight is on my left leg. So I'm going back with the right and then forward. It's really weird not being able to see people because I can't sort of say, oh, that looks, so do send questions in if something's not working properly or the movement itself. So I'm just going to try it a few more times. Again, weight is on the left leg, this leg. Leg is quite straight. I'm just using the wall's gentle pressure to push me into the forward step. And then I'm using the pressure on the wall to go to the back. And if you want, you can soften the leg a little bit, the supporting leg. Don't flex it, but just maybe soften the knee to help you move around. And then when you've had enough on one leg, just go on the other one. You can take a step if you want, or you can just continue to push. I mean, you'll feel it as well through here, because really what you're doing is you're kind of dissociating, just twisting from here. And then there. So we use this movement all the time, really, in ochos and also heroes, which we'll be doing on Friday. I'm just going to check the time. There's still 10 minutes, so. Thank you. Take care, Nagi. Thanks for coming. Hi, Linda. Oh, thanks, Nyla. I love you so much. Thanks for joining. It is, honestly, this is so weird, just not being able to interact with people, and it being live. There's no such thing as, oh, I'll just edit this out, I'll edit that out. So, but is everybody sort of keeping up? Is it, yeah, it's really good exercise for balance, Faz. Really, really good. So, I mean, even if you don't want to do tango, because I know we've got a lot of new people on the line, that these exercises are just really good for, you know, general kind of physiology, balance and everything else. So I tend to use them quite a lot, and I find that even though I mentioned the other day I had a bad sprain from my birthday, to be honest, I'm touch wood, I'm okay. I don't have that many sprains or anything like that. But also I think walking in heels, dancing in quite high heels, really helps to strengthen that area down there as well. So I'm just going to practice a few more. So just making sure that the shoulders are down and back as well, that you're straight. If you find yourself, as you're doing this, you're moving away from the wall like this, the reason that that's happening is, if you're not starting and finishing in the same position, is it's a supporting foot. So if you haven't turned, I might have mentioned this, I don't know if you can see, but if your foot hasn't turned fully and it's there, and then you're just moving from there, you're going to move further and further away from the wall. But if you keep it horizontal, and then it's horizontal here, turn it fully, can you see? You should be able to keep the same distance. Cool. And the other thing is if anybody else has got any other suggestions or comments of things to cover. I mean, this is really just a half an hour class. It's not really a class anyway, it's just a practice session with me. It's really informal. I didn't want to do it as sort of teaching, but just sort of passing on knowledge that I know and that I've picked up from some really fantastic people, you know, from, you know, Louise, Nyla, you know, Samantha and Santiago, all, you know, brilliant teachers that I've learnt from. So I'm just passing it on, really. I'm a vessel for that. So we're just going to practice a few more times. And now try to go as slow as possible and really feel it. It's almost this corkscrew. Your spine's corkscrewing round. And then we're going to swap feet again. Good. So I think I'm going to sort of wrap that up. That was a real kind of quick whistle-stop tour of this, just so that it can sort of whet your appetite. Just practicing a little bit every day helps, even if it's only like 10 minutes. So yeah, just if you've enjoyed it, please come back again. Hopefully half an hour isn't too painful out of your day. And give me a like, and please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube as well. That would be brilliant. So let's just finish it there if there are no more questions. I hope I've covered enough. Just trying to go back and see if there's anything that I've missed off. Cool. Okay, well, I will say bye-bye and hope you've enjoyed that really, really quick. Oh, thank you, Sue. That's lovely. Take care, everyone. See you later. Enjoy. Bye.